another episode of S&P. I am Song. I am the S. I'm your conferences and engagement manager. And as always, my good friend, Paul.
I'm the P in S&P, NAI's deputy director, back in my normal position of deputy director, and happy to be here. And when I say that I'm back from 2 weeks of vacation. And so if I look a little sun-kissed, look at this glorious tan song that I have. It's 2 weeks on the Jersey Shore. It's
you're looking a little pinker.
It's either sun or it's pizza grease and Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer.
That all sounds amazing. But I am glad that you're back in your regular position, which is in the NAI office, because I missed you, and I think everybody misses you. But we've got an episode of S&P. What is going on this week in the world of NAI? Well,
it's, first of all, I mean, this isn't just your world, Song. It's, I think, true for everybody here now at NAI. It is all conference all the time, right? Like it is, we are gearing up for registration, and we've announced our keynote speakers. We have a list of concurrent sessions that are up there now, and we're going to get that up in our with the descriptions and the schedule. That's going to be up there very shortly. The new website that we have for the conference that Jamie King put together. What a great job Jamie did putting that together. We there's a lot of conference stuff going on. It's going to be a great time in Cleveland. Also, Song, the amazing video that you and I prepared of our coverage of the 5K route through the city of Cleveland on scooters, which I think was how it needed to be done. And people can run, walk, scoot, or rock the NAI 5K any way they choose. So they should check out our Facebook page, check out the conference website to see our awesome video and to participate in the NAI 5K their own selves.
In fact, we are doing so much conference stuff. We even have the 2023 conference call for planning committee members open. And that is going to be where, Paul?
We're going to be in Little Rock, Arkansas. And what an opportunity to be part of a conference planning committee. You get to see the conference from the inside. You get all sorts of benefits. You get to be deeply involved with the planning of the schedule and the speakers and the offsite sessions. And so it's a really great way to be involved with the NAI conference. And plus, you get to work with us, Song. You get to work with these two superstars right here.
And if you think we giggle a lot and have fun, you are correct, because we do. We do have a lot of fun planning these conferences for you all. So
wait till you see us at an Arkansas Travelers game during our site visit with the committee next year.
So anyway, there's a lot of things going on for conference. But also we've got things like the Gahi Excellence in Interpretation series still going strong. On August 11th, we have Interpat MX hosting for an hour. We also have another Ukrainian heritage webinar coming up in August as well. So we've got a lot. Oh my God, we've got a board meeting next week. Paul,
board meeting is next week. You know what else is next week is the deadline for folks to submit a project for the Interpretive Media Awards. So if you've got a great project out there, an exhibit, a publication, a website, an audio tour, an app, anything, a digital interpretation of any sort, physical interpretation of any sort, get it out there and get it the recognition it deserves in the interpretive media competition.
Yep. Did they just email that to you, Paul? Or is there a form?
Oh, no, there's a form. If you go on the website and you click on the awards section, there's a lovely, elegant Google form, simple to fill out, that you can just fill out right there on the website.
Awesome. Easy. Well, speaking of our website and how amazing the conference website looks, courtesy of our good friend and coworker, Jamie King, we are growing. We've got so much stuff, as you can tell. My gosh, we just rambled on about what's going on in the next couple of weeks. But somebody who's been working extra hard recently is the membership manager, Miss Jamie King, and she is going to come on our show and talk about membership benefits and one of the really cool new membership benefits. So hang on. Well, Jamie, it is good to have you on the S&P. I think we've had one once or twice before.
I've been on at the conference, but I don't think I've been on an actual middle of the year S&P. It's great to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we love our members, and you generally deal with quite a lot of them, and you have these really exciting, well, I don't know, I'll just let you talk about membership benefits, and I'll just be quiet.
Also,
Yeah.
hello, Jamie.
Hello,
It's nice to
Paul.
see you again.
One of the few days I'm not right down the hall from you.
Normally, I just yell to get your attention. Yeah, but now we have to do it by Zoom.
Yeah, I kind of prefer this method. Okay, so membership benefits. Over the last year, things have really kind of grown and changed. We are a year out from the introduction of the all new NAI member area, which debuted last August. If you haven't been on yet, I highly recommend coming and checking out the member area. It houses our career center, a media library with all kinds of free webinar recordings, publications library with access to previous legacy magazines, links to the Journal of Interpretation Research. For our professional members, it has links to some pro deals, which are pretty awesome.
That's so cool. So sometimes I go searching for some of the free webinars that we do, such as the Gahi Excellence series this year. And so I would find those once I log into the member area, and I can just go find it in the media library.
If you go to the media library, I'll just click here. It is sorted by topics, and everything's kind of alphabetical by topic. I'm still working on a little bit of better organization for this area. You'll notice it is a work in progress. But like the Gahi webinars this song was looking for are all right here in the international studies section. And we have sections, climate change, career topics, technology, virtual interpretation, Jedi topics, an interpretive design series by Mr. Paul Caputo. Do you remember doing that one?
I do. I've heard of that guy.
We got some management webinars, some naturalist interpretation, webinars on programming and social media. So there's a wide range of topics available in the media library. Cool. And some topics have more than others, but we are trying to grow it as we're able.
Okay.
So Jamie, this is a lot of great information that's available, but we also have some things that haven't existed before. We have some brand new functionality for members now, which is really cool. Did we want to get into that now, or?
I think it's a great time to introduce the Interpreters Network.
This is very exciting.
We are in week 3, and we have had a good chunk of our membership already log in and participate. The Interpreters Network is an all new networking platform. Let me show you what it's going to look like for our members, where you can see there are conversations happening. People are sharing resources. I've seen people sharing everything from maps to interpretive plans. The Gahi webinars also live in here. There are conversations happening from what perspective we as interpreters should be telling, to where should my family, like if my family's going on vacation to this place, where should we see? I want the interpreter's perspective on must-see destinations. So it's a wide range of topics. I think
this is super cool. This is very user-friendly. This is very much like most of the social media that most people are familiar with. You've got your profile, right? And Jamie, we definitely want people to, first of all, fully fill out your profile. Adding a photo is amazing. So when I see you at national conference, I already know who you are.
Yes.
And then there's, in your profile, kind of tell us a little bit about the profile and why filling that out is beneficial.
So the profile is a great thing to fill out because as people see you in discussions, they can click on your name, they're brought to this profile page, and they can see anything you've entered here. So they might connect with you and be like, oh my gosh, we went to the same school, or we're working on the same type of project. It just gives you the ability to connect on a slightly deeper level than just the conversations that are being had.
And it's super easy to get to. That's just that banner on the front page of the member area. It just said Interpreters Network, and you click on it and you go to it. The one area of it with the discussion group had 218 different conversations going on right now. So there's a ton of great information and interaction out there.
Yeah, it is going strong. Our implementer team from the platform have been thrilled with the participation we've been getting. They're excited for how busy our folks have already made it. And I think as we get the word out for more and more people to join us, it'll just get busier and busier.
Just some examples of some of the latest discussions. Well, here's one from Jamie on making the Interpreters Network work for you, interpreting a potter's field, volunteers information gathering. Volunteers are not free. A lot of discussions about volunteers. Using public art. One is perspectives. There's a conversation about Joseph Cornell going on there. So just so many, good conversations happening out there, and new people who we don't all know, right? I mean, we've got 6,000 members, so we can't possibly know everybody. So it's a great way to get familiar with other NAI members.
Well, and my post there, the Making the Interpreters Network Work for You, is a weekly Tuesday produced blog that I'm going to do, telling people how to make it work. This one was on profiles and setting up your profile, how to include your pronouns if you want to do that. And next week, I'll kind of see what the topic needs to be, and we'll have a new one next Tuesday.
So Jamie, this can be a little overwhelming maybe for some people who are just joining and they're like, oh my God, that's a lot of discussions. Can you give us kind of like maybe a few tips and tricks and things that are just like, definitely do this, and it will increase your participation, but you don't have to necessarily be so super overwhelmed.
Number one, if you open the Daily Digest email and you see something that strikes your fancy that you want to be a part of that conversation, you can hit reply from your email. And that reply posts to the group. You don't even have to come to the website.
Ooh.
Number two, once you get in here and you see you're on the community home, I myself find this page to be extremely overwhelming. But right here where it says discussions with the number next to it, this breaks it down to the individual discussions as opposed to just the random pieces of discussion. So I find this to be much more manageable to navigate. The conversations that started right out of the gate have been amazing and thoughtful, and I am learning things about our members, and I'm communicating with our members in a completely different way than I ever have before. And it's fantastic from my end even. So
yeah. Well, and if we haven't said it explicitly, we should say kudos to you, Jamie, for all the great work that you've done on this. This has been a big project for you, and it looks great, and it's just really been fun and interactive, and so many of our members are taking advantage of it. And so indeed, kudos to you. It's I think a really great added benefit for our members to have this opportunity to interact.
As we progress over time, we're going to add the ability for regions and sections to also have their own communities, and there'll be communities for some events. A national conference one is coming for attendees. So we are just, we're trying to keep this slow and manageable, but we have lots of big plans to grow this in the future. Yeah, it's a great ability for folks to network 24/7 and not just at in-person events, which only happen once or twice a year. So it's very exciting that we have this ability now, because I know networking is a huge part of what makes NAI welcoming to our group.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, Jamie, thanks. This is so cool, and it's a product of some great work and a lot of time and effort. So I think this is such a cool thing for our members. So thanks for all that you do.
Thank you. I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, thanks, Jamie.
Song, Jamie and I have been working together for like 20 years, and she's always had such great innovations for us, and this is another great one that we have. So it was what a pleasure to speak to her on S&P. So many exciting things going on in NAI with our membership and with here on staff, and so it's just it's exciting times for NAI. Things are ramping up, taking off.
Yeah, exactly. Woo! All right. Well, we've got to get prepared for the board meeting next week, so we got to get. But we'll see you all next on the next episode of S&P.